with just 2 days left until the Iowa caucuses, those blizzard conditions could impact voter turnout in the Hawkeye State.
Here to react, Iowa Congresswoman Ashley Hinson. Congresswoman, great to have you on the program. So what, -68, -1, whatever it may be, it's going to be cold in Iowa.
It is.
Do you think it will have a big
Very
impact?
cold.
Big impact on the caucuses?
You know, I think that Iowans are just really excited to get out and caucus. We take our first in the nation status very seriously in terms of vetting these candidates, and Iowans want to fire Joe Biden. So I think Iowans will show up on Monday. But I'm just encouraging everybody to bundle up. I think I packed. I'm supposed to be out on the road all weekend, weather permitting. Obviously, the roads are kind of dicey this morning, but I think I packed every single turtleneck I own. So Iowans are very hardy people, and most importantly, they're united in firing Joe Biden this year.
You know, I think about some of the most reliable voters are elderly voters, and these temperatures are tough. Also, if you have an EV car, not a good idea to, in these kind of temperatures either. So, I mean, yeah, I think it's probably going to impact it. But what are you hearing on the ground? I mean, who do you think? I mean, the polls show Donald Trump is a clear winner. Do you expect any surprises? That's the question Will asked earlier to some Iowa voters. They said no. What do you say?
Yeah, I think most people are firmly in their camps. That said, my campaign team was out at an event earlier this week where they had a family of independent voters who was planning to change their voter registration and come out and caucus on Monday and change it to Republican. So I think there are still some people who are out there listening to these candidates, making up their minds. I can't imagine what it must be like right now to run logistics for one of these campaigns and deal with this weather and have to figure out if you're trying to cancel an event for safety. A lot of these candidates have turned to virtual events, which I think is great. It's like, hey, we've got to pivot. We've got to be able to still reach voters and communicate. So I'm thankful that they're out there making their final pitches. It's been great to get to know all these candidates here in Iowa over the last year. And I think the great thing about the caucuses is it's truly about authenticity, right? You get to know these candidates on a personal level, and only in the caucus do you get to maybe have a beer with a candidate in your basement or play an arcade game with them at the Iowa State Fair and get to know them one-on-one. So it's been a really fun experience over the last year to welcome all these candidates to Iowa.
I bet Vivek's probably the best at video games. Just saying.
I bet you're right. I
bet on Vivek for that, too.
Congressman, we got to ask you real quick, because on your banner, part of your title, it says you are on the Select Committee on the CCP. And just on Friday, the Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, they rolled out fittingly, the red carpet for China's architect of its global scheme to kidnap and silence anti-communist dissidents. So the secret police stations that were run in New York and other places around, he was in charge of them, yet our Secretary of State welcomes him openly. Why?
Right. I wish I could say I'm surprised. You know, I look at what happened with the Biden administration rolling out that red carpet for President Xi just a few months ago, a genocidal dictator, and they find it in their hearts to clean up the city of San Francisco and welcome him with open arms. This gentleman should not have been welcomed off the tarmac, let alone to a fancy dinner with the State Department. He is helping to support this regime. And let's be clear, too, this is a propaganda tour that is entirely designed to soften China's image here in the United States. You talk about that illegal police station that they've been able to prop up and literally go after what they perceive as dissidents. I think we need to be eyes wide open about holding them accountable for their human rights abuses, not rolling out the red carpet and treating them to fancy dinners.
Yeah, it's super shocking. I mean, they were hunting down American Chinese and Chinese, citizens who were living here, who they considered dissidents, and had a secret police station. And we have a fancy reception for them.
Perfect.
Unbelievable. Says a lot about our president and his relationship with China.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you, Congresswoman.
Thank you, Congresswoman.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, and stay safe.
Yeah,
stay
you
warm.
too. You stay warm.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.